Okay, so if you're a city, county, or economic development organization, here's the problem. To create jobs in this down economy. But you already knew that. Your community is saying if you can create jobs, now's the time. For decades, economic development has been about looking far and wide for new businesses and jobs. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. No, we're going to take a fresh look at the problem, and an even fresher look at the solution. We're talking Solution Mountain. The problem with this business as usual mentality is that the number of businesses willing to relocate or expand is a trickle compared to the good old days. And really, maybe this never was the solution. I mean, one community wins, another loses, and even more. When we swap companies, there's no net gain for America or our exports. So our mission is to create jobs in this down economy with a limited budget. Our challenge is to do this and, at the end of the day, get real results that can be measured, not with reports and graphs, but measured in real jobs and taxes. Before we look at what the new strategy is, let's first identify what it isn't. It isn't a build it and they will come strategy, which often leads us down a lonely road. It isn't borrowing businesses from other communities, and it isn't a slick attraction system that can't be measured and drains limited resources. So what is it? Well, here are the key points. We start off talking to local folks, the businesses out along Main Street. We want to know how they're doing, what's working for them, and what isn't. We want to ask enough questions to enough people so, at the end of the day, we'll know the health of our community, know the trends, and know how our businesses are holding on and how they're busting out in this down economy. We also want to identify business risks. We're looking for good businesses that the community needs, but with problems big enough that they might fail without some help. And at the end of the day, we want to fix these businesses, using local folks who know the community and have the skills to turn bad into good. We're not finished yet. We need to identify businesses that are ready to grow. Yes, even in this market where companies are gasping for air and grasping at straws, other companies, maybe not where you'd expect to find them, are stretched to the max, popping at their seams. Some need funding, some need business intelligence, and some need a smarter team. Our job is to corral them up and grow them. So we can lay out a whole bunch of theory that really doesn't mean anything to anyone, or we can take a look at an actual case study. Let's look at Santa Rosa, California. First, let's talk about designing the survey. We're not talking about making a questionnaire that leads us down the rosy road. We designed a survey that encouraged people to freely express opinions and give constructive feedback. At the end of the day, 165 different types of businesses responded. They were open, even a little brutal, but we found that the great majority had been hurt by the economic downturn. We found that 1/3 haven't turned the corner yet, and even by year end, 20% will still be struggling with declining sales. We wanted to know specifically which companies were at risk, and we asked companies to identify their critical business needs. At the end of the day, there were 296 critical business needs for financing, employment development, and manufacturing. But the magic is, we matched their requests for help with a team of local professionals who worked to meet the needs and fix the problems. And yes, hidden among the problems, we found 19 businesses that are expanding and busting at the seams. In 2012, Mission 1 is to begin growing these companies. So what do we find in these assessments? The very good stuff. Stuff to save jobs, make jobs, and better plan our communities. We learned the health of our business community. We fixed the broken businesses, and we cleared the path for business expansion. Just like getting a yearly physical, this health report can help us identify problems, fix businesses, and retain companies that otherwise might fail. So while we used to spend a lot of time looking far and wide, the evidence is that no matter what size the community is, the greatest potential for creating jobs is in our backyards. If you're looking for the if and when your community will turn the economic corner and want to take a look at how badly businesses have been hurt, this is your ticket. Who are we? We're Solution Mountain. We have 35 years of experience in economic development, and our staff has 2 national awards for innovation. We have solutions for cities with broken economies. So what can you really expect? Well, You can expect a sustainable business retention solution with real results. Starting in 2012, we'll be able to help communities measure each program by the jobs and tax revenues. You can also identify ready-to-grow companies and a go-forward strategy that's grounded in living data. Your community wants to be part of the solution. We'll help you put them to work. At the end of the day, you'll A, grow your town, or B, have a little fun. And probably both. Who'da thunk it?